Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to ordered list. Okay. Prior to this session, we have already discussed how to create a simple basic ordered list. Okay. So in this session, we are going to talk about the types of ordered list. Okay. So there are various type of list that we can create specifically in ordered category. So how we can create those lists, how we can specify the different type, what are the meaning, what are the advantage, these all things we are going to talk about in this session. But before we start, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because these all sessions are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be really very helpful for you to understand the ongoing concepts. Okay. So yeah, I think now we are good to start with the session. So here you can see on my screen there is one HTML code I have already written, which is just a basic HTML format. And here I'm just using one heading to show you the title, that HTML by Sharmit. And apart from this, we have not added anything yet. Okay, so other than this, everything we will write from scratch. We will step by step proceed and will understand the ongoing topic, which is our unordered types of unordered list. Clear? So right now if I show you the output on browser, if I save it and refresh my browser, you will see that it is showing me an HTML by Sharmit. Fine. All right, so let's start with the ordered list. Sorry, ordered list. Okay, so let's start with the ordered list. So firstly we can put one heading just to show it on output screen: ordered list in HTML, or simply order list type, or we can simply default type. Okay, default type. Fine. So this thing we have added. Now let's add the list as well. So for that we will use ol tag, ol, then simply hit enter. Then you can mention li for list item. Here you can put the list of your item, for example laptop, again li, then tablet, and again li, maybe mobile. Okay, so these three items we have added to the server ordered list. Now let's save this and refresh your browser. You will find that ordered list default type is coming with 1 2 3 as a sequence. So this thing we have already discussed in last session, right? Like how to create the basic list, and so far we have not applied anything as a type. So this is the default type. Okay, so if I create the next list, so let me add another heading here: h3 ordered list type. Let me add type later. So here I'll write ol again, then li. Okay, so here maybe we can put the game's name, cricket. Okay, cricket, then maybe basketball. Okay, and then the football. So these are the three games which we have added as a list, and then football. Okay, so now if I save it and refresh it, you will see it is coming as a default because we have not applied anything yet. Now for this list we are going to apply the type, and remember one thing: for applying type there is no need to include style. Type is itself a attribute, so just simply write here type. Now we have these five options, I would say 1 2 3 4 5, where the first one is the default one which we just discussed. Like if you put one, it will come in the same manner, but we don't want to show it again in the same manner. Instead of that, we will try other different type. So one is default type, which will show you the list in this number format. Okay, now let's talk about the another option, which is capital A. Okay, so let's see what will happen if we try to go with capital A. So if I refresh my browser, you will see now the list is coming with a sequence that is in alphabetical order from A to Z, but in capital letters. So here, to give you a clarity, let's add the type here, type A. Clear? So this is how we can create the alphabetical list using ordered. We can create ordered alphabetical list. So let me refresh it. Fine. Now let's see the next option. Let's add the heading. Here we will write ordered list type small a. Okay, capital we have already discussed, so it's time to discuss small a. So let me add another list. For that we will write OL for ordered list, LI, and here we will put maybe city name, so Mumbai. Then next is Jaipur, next is Delhi or Pune. Okay, fine. So these are the things that we have added as a list, and for this list we will apply the type as a, small a. Okay, now save it and refresh your browser. Once you refresh your browser, you will find that we have now on screen we have three lists. In the first one we have not applied any type. By default it is coming with a 1. That means it is sequencing the data with the numbers. For the second option we are using capital A. So what it is doing, it is showing the data in alphabetical order from A to capital C, but in alpha capital. Okay, for the third one we are sequencing the data in same alphabetical order, but this time we are using the small letters, small a, small b, small c. Okay, so this is how you will figure it out, like the difference between capital A as well as small a. And remember one thing, these are the interview question. Like in an interview you might be asked with these questions, like what is the difference between capital A and small a in terms of ordered list type. Okay, so then you can simply answer that if you are using the capital A, it will sequence the data in capital letters, capital sequence, right, alphabetic. And in case of small a, it will go and put a list down the data in small letter sequence. Okay, all right, now we will add the next example. So same heading, ordered list type capital I. Don't get confused, like most of the user get confused, like when we are providing capital I it will start the sequence from I. No, it is not. Instead it will help us to list down the data in Roman number. Let me show you. So OL for order list, LI for list item, and here we will put some other data, maybe some other data like charger, LI power bank, and pen drive. Okay, you can put any data. This is just a sample data, so I'm randomly picking some names. So here we can put a type again, and this time we will go with capital I. The moment when you keep change it to capital I and save your code and refresh your browser, you will see the list is coming, but with a different way. This time it is coming with our capital Roman numbers. Okay, now I think some of you might already aware that yes, when we change it to small I, for sure it will go show you the small Roman numbers. So yes, you are right. So I think this is one of the best way to memorize all the thing. Like if you know about the capital one, then you can easily figure out like what would happen in the small one. So at least you should try these example once you're comfortable with syntax, once you're comfortable with all, at least you should know about these things, that yes, these are the way that we can use for our program. Okay, so I think we are good with this type. So let's add the next type. To explain you in a better way, we will add the heading again, H3, and here we will write ordered list type I. Okay, so we are ready with it. Okay, so let's hit enter here, add another list, OL order list. This time we will put list item as maybe some other random thing, maybe game name we have already. Okay, so let's add bat, LI, hockey, and football. Okay, so these are the game equipments we have added here. So this time we will use the type as small I. Okay, so just put small I here and just save your code. I think something is wrong here. Let me re-add the type. Something is missing. Yeah, so let's change it to small I. Just save your code and refresh your browser. Once you refresh it, you will find that this time data is coming in a sequence of small Roman number. Okay, so these are the all possible types that we can apply to a list, ordered list. Similarly, we have already discussed about the what we can say unordered list, right? So let me show you one more thing, like the default one. Although we have started with that only, but still some of you might be thinking like what will happen if we try with one, because if you check the options with type, you will figure out that there are 5 options: one, a, small a, I, small I. So let's go with one. Although it will not affect anything, it will come in the same way. Okay, I'm not using heading here, this is just to show you in a quick way. So you can see it is coming in a 1 2 3 manner, which is a default type, and that's why I have added default type. So let's remove it from here, and instead that we can simply mention the same thing here: default type, type, type 1, and this thing we can put in this square bracket just to show you properly. And maybe here we can apply the type 1. All right, so we are ready with it. Let's refresh the browser, and you can see it is coming in a way. Let me change the bracket, because I think here we should use parenthesis and square bracket should be outside. Although it will not affect anything, like it is up to you how you would like to show, but just for the proper visualization purpose, I'm changing it to square. All right, so this is the data. Okay, so I hope I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.